Whew. Well. There is no fighting here. That's interesting. And 450,000 runes? Or is it 400,000 runes? Well, I guess we should sit. Leto wasn't in the fight. Messmer's Dark Chamber. And that's telling you to go back to Ballarat. Yeah. Or maybe not. Well, I can take this off now. Alright. We've got enough to level, so we might as well take the level. Ooh, I like that. Nice round numbers. I think the next thing to focus on is Mind. Just to be able to do more casts. Let's see. Messmer's Kindling. Burns the sealing tree. The kindling that burned inside Messmer the Impaler, a dark thing eaten away by the wicked serpent. Burns the sealing tree said to be found at Old Raw Ruins. Messmer, much like his younger sister, bore a vision of fire. Younger sister? Which one would that be? Remembrance of the Impaler. A malevolent snake writhed within Messmer, and so his very mother plucked out his eye and put in its place a seal of grace. Yet having done so, her fear compelled her to secret away her child within the realm of shadow. Hidden away, keeping company with the original sin and a hatred that would not be confined. Alright. So, this is Messmer's Dark Chamber. Ladder is still there. We shall sit once more. Ladder's still there. Alright, well, let's go to the round table. Get whatever Messmer's remembrance gives us. So yeah, it looks like Ra is the right way to go. So of course we are going to be going in completely the opposite direction. We are going to head to the tree worship passage. We'll see what waits for us there. Alright. So, you get Spear of the Impaler is a great spear, does physical and fire damage of course, 35 dex required though. A great spear with a warped blade in the shape of an undulating flame. Remade by the forging arts of the realm of shadow, this weapon can be thrown by executing a strong attack, a dashing strong attack, or mounted strong attack. Charge the attack to produce flame on impact. Unique skill is Messmer's Assault, a fierce succession of attacks using a flame-coated spear tip. Repeated inputs allow for 2 follow-up attacks. The final move thrusts the spear into the ground, causing countless spears to form in the surrounding area. So, cool fire spear. And then Messmer's Orb shapes Messmer's flame into a giant orb that soars at foe. Summons Messmer's flame. The orb soars towards a foe, crashes into the other, and explodes after a brief delay. Charging enhances potency. Messmer despised his own fire. Time and time again, he hoped to rid himself of it, but ever did it burn. Okay. Chances are, I am more likely to use the spear than I am the incantation, so I'm going to get the spear. And equipment? Yeah. Messmer's Helm. Black Helm of Messmer the Impaler, crowned with 2 intertwined winged serpents. Slightly enhances incantations of Messmer's Flame as well as Fire Knight skills. The winged snakes were Messmer's constant companions. They were there when the base serpent was sealed away behind his eye. They were there through his eternity of suffering. They will accompany him yet in his hideous new form born when he destroyed the grace granted by his mother. They have accepted his fate as much as he. On his mother's wishes, Messmer made himself a symbol of fear, undertaking the cleansing crusade she desired. Direct thy maledictions, thine ire, and thy grief towards me alone. And then same thing for the gauntlets. And then same thing for the greaves. Alright. So let's put it on. So, it comes with hair. Interesting. Okay. I'll say I don't really like the greaves. The gauntlets are okay, but that's just because they're like bracelets. But yeah, it's like very loinclothy, Conan the Barbarian-ish. I mean, the cape's nice. But otherwise, I don't know. Like, if I swap out the greaves for something a little bit nicer, Let's see, Fire Monk? No, not Fire Monk. What was I using? Board of Acquisition. Oh, apparently, the Rakshasa Greaves, they don't increase damage taken greatly. What they do is they have very bad armor, damage negation for its weight, supposedly. I don't understand why, but, you know, that's just how they worded it. Oh, I thought the gauntlets would actually be better. Maybe, yeah, I'm not a fan of the bare arms look. I mean, it works for Messmer because he's got orangutan arms, but for everything else, yeah. And then, of course, there's the lock of hair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like... Oh, maybe you can alter it. Maybe you can alter the stuff. Like, I'll spend some runes to do it, but, you know, it's worth it, I think. Alter garments. Oh, okay. Oh, you can take the cape off the finite stuff. Interesting. But it doesn't look like you can do it for Messmer's armor. No, doesn't seem like it. Because it would come up before this, because it's heavier. Yeah, it's heavier than the other stuff, I think, so... Alright, well... Yeah. Oh! Oh! You can take off the hair! Okay. Alright. I do like the helmet more without the hair, but it doesn't really fit with the rest of the outfit now, so... But you can always change it and change it back. So yeah. Alright, well, if you want to do a Messmer cosplay, you have the ability to do a Messmer cosplay, but I don't think I'm a fan. Like, just putting on the Fire Knight cape looks better, but the greaves is, yeah, I don't like the loincloth look. Let's try this. That's okay, but it's not fantastic, unfortunately. That's a slightly better look, I think. But anyway, yeah, Fire Knight, and Fire Knight's already on. Gauntlets. I don't have the greaves for the Fire Knight stuff yet, so I'll put on Death Knight stuff, and that's fine. Okay, so Messmer has been defeated. We should probably go back to the Dark Chamber and have a look around to see if the NPCs are nearby. I don't know where they would be. The fact that Leda hasn't moved, and Leda wasn't actually in the fight, makes me think there's something else to do before you get to see Hornsent and so on again. Also, the fact that you can't fight here is interesting, because that's usually reserved for, well, NPCs and safe areas for hubs. Because the lack of ability to do fighting, oh, there's a ring there, means that you can't do things like Margit Shackle, stuff like that. So, okay. And yeah, not on the outside. Alright. So, I think the next thing to do, because I don't see any NPCs anywhere, although the fog makes it a bit difficult to sort of parse if there's anybody standing around in the gloom. And yeah, Statue of Marika. Actually, it's not a Statue of Marika, is it? Someone hugging a baby. I think we go see Leda. Then we go see Yolan. And then, I don't know, because Ansbach and Freya are gone. They weren't available to be summoned in the fight that I could see. Yeah, good boss, good boss. Like, I've come to it very late, and it still posed a challenge. I suppose summoning in help means that I'm not learning the boss patterns, but, you know. I'll always take progression in an NPC questline over the legitimacy of having done it solo. And yeah, summoning in fights can make it harder in certain cases. Hello, Leda.
Ah, there you are. I've made up my mind. The Hornsent is no longer a mortal danger. With his grudge against Sir Messmer settled, his blade is bent by madness. Wherever he goes, he won't last long. I needn't bother with him. Unruly emotions only lead to misfortune. All the more reason we need someone like Miquella the Kind.
Okay. Why the change of heart?
I know I shouldn't let myself, but I suppose it's only natural to feel the weight of one's deeds at times like these. There's plenty left to be done, and I will see to it. Who else, I wonder? I don't enjoy casting suspicion on anyone I've called a comrade, but it's a small sacrifice in the grand scheme of things. We must eradicate all doubt.
Uh-huh.
Who else? I don't enjoy, but it's a small...
They are so, like... Oh, Hornsent's there! Huh. This is why Leda has changed her mind. Because Hornsent's here.
We meet again, I see. Comrade in arms. Upon his end. Did you see Messmer's face? 'Twas sublime. A very tangle of snakes. To think he dared call us savages, when he himself was most base of all.
Uh-huh. What are you holding? Nothing, you're just holding your hand in a weird pose. Alright.
To say the least, I am to you indebted, yet unquenched remains my thirst for revenge. The death of Messmer was merely the start. Now comes the Piper to collect from America, her offspring, and all the Erdtree's denizens, in vengeance for the flames. My blade I wield, if Miquella's redemption soothes the ache that throbs within, demanding blessed vengeance, and I wish not to be by him redeemed.
Why the sudden role reversal? Leda's like, oh yeah, no, he's fine now that Messmer's dead. And then Hornsent's like, I must kill them all.
If Miquella's redemption soothes the ache that throbs within, demanding blessed vengeance, and I wish not to be by him redeemed.
Leda, did you happen to overhear what he just said?
Who else, I wonder? I don't enjoy casting suspicion on anyone I've called a comrade, but it's a small sacrifice in the grand scheme of things. We must eradicate all doubt.
I can't give her the option to talk to Hornsent. So strange. Like, on the one hand, I was like, Leda, I don't want you to be going around killing all the people that we talked to. And then it's like Hornsent, oh yeah, I'll get my revenge in Messmer and that'll be it. And now it's like, are you going to be a problem for me, Hornsent? You know? So... Right. I have to sit anyway, so I'll do it here. And we'll see if Hornsent's moved on. He has. He is gone. Leda? Did he say anything?
Ah, there you are. I'm afraid Sir Ansbach will have to be next. He insists that he's nothing but a worn-down over-the-hill soldier. But in his day, he was the feared commander of the pure-blood knights, who cleaved open Miquella the Kind with his blood blade. He claims he hasn't the spirit to take up his sword again, but I doubt it will be very long before he recalls, as I have, the cascading sheets of blood. I'm afraid he cannot be left to fester. I've come to a realization. There's ample evidence. Without kindly Miquella's influence, I'm quite mistrustful of others.
You are?
I've come to a real... There's ample... I'm quite
Alright, well. Hornsent is gone. Ansbach and Freya had moved on. Queline's still there, but he's kind of incapacitated. Okay. Alright. Because I'm curious about it, let's go see Hornsent random. Because she might have something to say now that Messmer's gone. We can't do anything with the Shadow Tower yet, because obviously we have to go and burn the sealing tree in the ancient ruins of Ra. But then, after Grandam, go and see your Lan. Even though I didn't summon them in for the fight, they may still have something new. And then, of course, going to the tree worship passage, it leads to the green area, which eventually leads to the Finger Ruins, which means we can go and do Count Ymir. So, let's see. Oh wow, one-shotting these guys now. Let's see. You're not saying about the horned beast on higher sphere delivered?
Heaven's great and gallant sculpted keeper, I know it in my bones. Thy deed is done. A worthy deed, no doubt, to bring our foes what surely was deserved recompense. Oh, heaven hath borne witness to our plight. Thy gleaming wrath and unparalleled dance. Though a trifle it might seem to thee, I have prepared a dish in celebration. It would please me much if thou might partake. Partake, until thou art sated.
Gourmet Scorpion Stew. Boosts physical damage negation temporarily and gradually restores a great amount of HP. Scorpion simmered in black soup, exquisite dish chock full of mouth-watering scorpion claws. The thoughts and feelings of the cook melt and blend into the stew, but those who can distinguish the taste of love are few and far between. Partake until thou art sated.
O sculpted keeper, I offer my thanks. Thou danced with passing wrath and beauty, such that rightfully avenged we would be. I have never known such joy as this. Sculpted keeper, O great and gallant sculpted keeper, wert thou by this old maid unduly pushed into facing such labors as thou didst? Has our grave resentment fettered thee? With such bounteous fury didst thou dance. I cannot presume thou didst not suffer. Please, I ask thee, allow thyself some rest. None of the tower would dare interfere, and if one should, I'll see to them myself.
Does that mean I can walk around Ballarat freely now?
Apologies, O noble visitor, but wouldst thou permit me a little rest? Mine eyes are oft apt to glaze over. The years taking their toll, 'tis plain to see. Even telling dream from reality is a task increasingly beyond me.
So yeah, she's about to die.
But wouldst...
Yeah, you go ahead and have a little rest, you know? And by that you mean just have a little sit at a site of grace. Just a nice sit down. Oh, okay, I was like, where's the site of grace? Uh-huh. Alright. And do you attack me? Yes. Okay, well... Random, you lied. I'm expecting to see a bell bearing. Survey says... Gourmet stew. Oh, she's asleep. And is that it? Alright, well, that was a state change, so let's try a sit at the site of grace again. Yeah, 2 scorpion stews. I do have a load of boiled crab or boiled lobsters. Mainly because I had the money and I was like, well, what am I going to use it on, right? Scorpion stew does seem like the better overall item. Still asleep? Alright, so seems like we come back later. Okay, so yeah, we've not found more. Not finding more for a while concerns me a little bit. I don't think anything will have changed with St. Trine or Tiolier. So back to the Cathedral of Manus Meta, and we'll see if Yolan has anything different. Alright, turn the lights on. Is Ema still there? Looks like it. Yolan, hello! Do you have anything to say about that?
Be on your way. I will hear no more about this.
Doesn't seem like it. Ema, do you have anything to say about what just happened?
Oh, hello. Is something the matter?
Dirty sorcery, no new sorceries. Okay. Oh, apparently Miriam's vanishing got nerfed in the patch update. Only in PvP though. Which makes sense because it's literally just a teleport thing. So, I did just have an idea. Going into Messmer's Dark Chamber and doing the pose, the gesture of "Oh Mother," because I think you can do gestures in the room. You just can't do any fighting. But I'm hoping something is different in here. Wait, did Leda move on? Leda's still there. Okay, so lights on and oh mother. No. Doesn't seem like anything's changing. Just a quick scan of the room. Nope. Alright. Worth a shot. So, we've not found more. We've not found Ansbach. I'm going to do one more check on Leda to see if she has anything to say, but seems like she's got her targets set on Ansbach specifically. And no doubt, if we were to convince that Ansbach was okay, as in he can't fight, then Freya would be next on the chopping block. Moore doesn't seem able to defend himself. Tiolier is in no condition to defend himself, but then he's on the other side of the land, essentially. Yeah, I guess so. It makes sense for Hauntant to have moved on to the ancient ruins of Ra, but of course we're heading in the complete opposite direction. Ansbach. There's nothing specifically Blood Lord related that I can think of. Still on Ansbach?
I've come to a real. I'm quite.
Yeah, you're quite mistrustful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, tree worship passage it is. Actually, just because we found it. Where is it? Shadow Realm rune. Where's the iris of thingy? Yeah. This one here. So yeah, Marika's rune looked very similar to the eye, but then so does the iris of grace here. So. Alright. Moving on. Tree worship passage. Alright. Shadowkeep Church District. Did I? Oh no, I didn't do this. Leads to... Oh, okay. I was kind of expecting it to be green open fields at this point. Yep, nothing underneath. Skated tree fragment? Iris of Grace. We have 2. Okay. So I can choose freely whether to give something to Queeline or not. Let's grab this first. Marika's Rune. Summoning pool already. Oh, hang on. Is this a poison swamp? This is starting to look a bit like a poison swamp. I'm sitting just to see if anything changes. Tree Worship Sanctum. Okay. Survey says... not poison. Erdtree base. Alright. And yeah, no shadow sunflowers here. Okay. Alright. Oh, hang on. We're not in the place I thought we were. We're here. I want to be up there. Oh, okay. Well, sure. So if that's the case, what is down here? Oh, hello. You're a shadow sunflower. A Erdtree avatar? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I've got the wrong spell on for this. I think I need to have Moonblade out. And start swinging at the base. I was actually doing more damage on the head. Oh, wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. Woo. What's that? Holy damage. I need more stamina. Right, yeah. Attacking the head was better than going for the legs, for the base. It's just a giant sunflower. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I didn't get the cast off. I am getting bloodloss build-up actually, now I think about it. Yeah, that's bloodloss. Can I cast these? There we go. Erdtree avatar. Oh, it's not. It's stunned. Okay. Second phase. Another one. Oh, it's got half its health. Well, I think of its health down. Okay. Charging across the entire stage. So, start running. Alright, they track a bit. Alright, so thorns go through shield. Alright. Heal. Roll. That's fine. Ooh. Okay, that's fine too. Big charge. Yeah. Ooh. Stamina. Oh. Okay. Ah. And of course, I've got my Flame Drake talisman on still, so could probably do with one that stops blood loss build-up. One? Yep. Third one? Yep. Fourth one? No. Oh, I got lucky that didn't kill me. Ooh. Can you get on turret? No, it doesn't seem like it. No. I'm assuming they're weak to fire. I'm dead. No, not yet. Go on, Big Mouth. You're doing it. You're doing a really good job. I'm dead. No, it's not going for me yet. Charge. There we go. Is that dead? Need to do it again. Boss mute. Yeah, still going. Alright, okay. So, can't kill this thing yet. Oh no, is it a third phase? It's a third phase. Alright then.